Welcome back to another video. This is your host with the most, Cringe Copy One here, and today we got chapter 163, embodiment, titled For Blue Lock. In the end of the day, as we continued on the last chapter, Kaiser made an execution, which was a goal in the end of the day, and we see Isagi reacting to it because Noah said that it was the most powerful attack, that not even he can do it in the end of the day. But even so, as we continue on, Isagi says the Kaiser impact, as he continues to watch Kaiser and Ness. He's like, even Noah acknowledges that his swing speed of Kaiser's right leg is the fastest in the world. He's like, Isagi thinks, he's like, maybe I've been thinking wrong about everything. As he continues on, he's like, maybe Bastard Munchen's foundation of rationality isn't because of other people around. Instead of Kaiser's talent itself is this team's philosophy in the end of the day. He's like, every goal ends with the Kaiser impact as a materialization of the team's zero waste of rationality. He's like, if the world's greatest example of zero turning into one, and he thinks the ego is saying the existence of someone like that can cause soccer to evolve endlessly. And Ego mentioned that once, a striker with the rationality, with the true rationality, with an overwhelming ability to turn zero into one is right here. Is Kaiser the perfect embodiment of the blue lock ideal, which is insane because he's basically saying that Kaiser is a perfect embodiment of the blue lock ideal, which is wild. He's like, even so, as he continues to think, and then it moves on to Bachara. Guess the world really has some crazy ego, SS. He's like, you're awesome, Kaiser. He's like, I'm gonna dance on your grave, says Bachara. He's like, hey, hold on, Highlight. You got my blood pumping. This is some seriously dope entertainment. He's like, I wasn't planning to join, but I'm gonna use these 3-minute star change system. I'm coming in, because he gets 8. In the end of the day, the Masters, Lavinho got all excited and he's like, hey, I'm gonna join, I'm gonna like really fuck some shit up. And then Igarashi's like, for real, he's joining, Lavinho's gonna play, says Raichi. He's like, I'm gonna steal the spotlight, because he wants to steal that spotlight. And then Noah, he's like, you're as childish as ever, Lavi. He's like, nobody will learn anything if you throw off the balance. He's like, nobody will learn anything if you throw off the balance. He's like, the star system changes, like, what a pain in the ass. As Noah changes his clothes just to go in, because as soon as he sees one master, the other master goes in. It's fair point in the end of the day, as you see that everybody in the stands like, wow, Noah's playing too. He's like, hot damn. He's like, we'll get to see a world-class battle, Noah versus Lavinho. He's like, it was the he's like, it has been since the Champions League final. And then Noah, he's like, it was the semifinals, you idiot. He's like, this is awesome. The Neo Egoist League is getting crazy. He's like, you lost to us last year. It's pathetic to try to revise the past. As he said that to Lavinho, he's like, oh, look, Mr. Data Cyborg, I feel bad for your team getting indoctrinated by a rational soccer. And then as they joke around, he's like, well, I feel bad for your team of unchaperoned children. He's like, why? He's like, I'm gonna kill you. And as like they're joking around as friends, he's like, Igarashi's like, those two seem like oil and water, right? She's like laughing his ass off. He's like, now things are getting good. And then he's like, no class. Kunigami's like, he seems to get asked a question by Noah. He's like, I like to hear your reasoning, Kunigami. He's like, I think you've understand us already, but the only two ways this team fights are, 1, to become a new option to support the Kaiser's attack, or 2, to prove that you're a striker whose skills surpasses Kaiser at the end of the day, which is 2 things, which is insane. He's like, you failed at both of those. Do you have a rebuttal? He's like, in the end of the day, he's like asking a question, because he only did, it is wild, because Kunigami only did like 1 move. Damn. He's like, no, damn it. And he's like, that's a good, cool-headed answer. Listen up, all of you. As he just literally asked that question, he's like, the opposite chance of dilemma. He's like, when a chance comes to you and you let it slip away, you find yourself in a dilemma on an equivalent scale. He's like, the risk and return are equal. Wrap your heads around what unwavering truth of the world. He's like, Kunigami, you failed to grasp that, so now you'll pay the price. At the end of the day, he's like, you're out. Get ready, Yoichi Izagi. God damn, our boy is coming in as we see him in the end of the day. So Kunigami, as he literally was like, I'm not gonna support Kaiser, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go for my own goals. He failed to make that goal. Basically, Noah's like, all right, you're out. We're putting Izagi in the end of the day, and Izagi is more surprised than anything. He's like, me and Yukimiya is stunned. He's like, wait a minute, master, I don't get this. My training rank is higher than Izagi. He's like, right, I know that. He's like, then why? He's like, because Yukimiya gets so fucking offended. He's like, fan service, that's wild. He's like, the world wants Yoichi Izagi. I'm like, that's insane. That's wild. You know, at the end of the day, he's him. In the end of the day, he's him. Sagi. The world service wants him. He's like, hey, what do you mean? As Yukimiya, he's like, what sort of contract we have? He's like, that's the sort of contract we have. Get out here, hero Blue Lock. As like the man is getting out, and he's like calling out Izagi. He's like, what the heck? Just because he was the hero in the U20 team, they're gonna privilege him and put him on the top. He's like, my chance have come earlier than I expected, said Izagi. I get to play with Noah. He's like, any objection, Yoichi Izagi? And Izagi takes off his jacket. He's like, I'm diving into the field of superstars. And he's like, no sir, I'm going. He's like, time for my Neo Egoist League debut battle. As we see an insane panel of Izagi taking his jacket off after sitting in the stands for a little bit, getting ready to join the game. As it hasn't even been too long, it's the first official game, and he joins in the end of the day, which makes Bachira, you know, because he's saying he was going on ahead, but Izagi gets to play with him, which is actually very cool. And then we see both teams are swapping out players. Bastard Munchin is inserting Noah's Izagi and sending Kunigami to the bench. And then as for Barcha, Lara is being swapped for Lavinho, and then Bachira is like, welcome Izagi. As things change, there's new formations in the field. In the end of the day, as we see a nice panel with Bachira staring at Izagi staring at Bachira, Noah staring at Lavinho, and Kaiser staring at Otoya there. He's like, looks like you've made it, says Kaiser. Says Yoichi. He's like, I won't let this chance go to waste. It's time to prove my existence. As he stares down to the scoring board, 1 of 1. Izagi Yoichi joins the field. Our GOAT Himsagi joins in the end of the day, which is actually going to be very cool. I'm not even going to stress you all. I can't wait to see the next chapter in the end of the day. Because Noah is like, bro, Kunigami, you fucked up. You didn't score that goal. You didn't do what you have to do. And now we're going to switch you out. We're going to bring out Izagi, which is insane. I'm going to take that. I love it. So we're going to see some movement from our GOAT. We're going to see some movement from our GOAT in the next few chapters. So it's actually going to be really cool. I hope you guys definitely enjoy this chapter. I can't wait for chapter 164. We're moving very fast, which I actually do like it and enjoy it. I can't wait. These matches are going to be very cool. Seeing the Neo Egoist League, Izagi in the Bastard Munchin jersey, at the end of the day, making his first debut, which is going to be sick. But I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I will see you in chapter 164. This is always your host with the most, Cringe Copy 1 here, signing out.